Let's talk about immune system health. My name's Deborah McIntyre. I'm a traditional naturopath. You're in my office in Roswell, Georgia, and I want to teach you how to make your own immune tincture from oregano. You can grow this in your own garden, or if you don't have that available, when I'm filming this, it's early March and my oregano has not come out yet, but I bought organic oregano very easily at Walmart, of all places. So don't think that you have to have a big garden to do some of these holistic things at home. You really don't. And this is so easy to do. A tincture is a concentration of the active ingredients of an herb. And usually it's done with alcohol, as I'm demonstrating to you here, but you can also make a tincture with glycerin. For those who are sensitive to alcohol, or if you have small children and you don't want to give them any alcohol. But a tincture is a very concentrated liquid made from the active constituents of the herbs. So it's going to have the oils of the herb, the energy of the herb, and that's what acts in your body. So all you need is the herb itself. So I've got oregano here. And you need a jar, a glass jar. What you're going to do is stuff the oregano in the jar. Now, why oregano? Oregano is one of the best herbs for antiviral protection and antibacterial protection. You could use a little bit every day during cold and flu season just to keep yourself strong, or you can keep it on hand. And if somebody starts to come down with a cold or flu, you can take the tincture. So let's make some good, holistic, organic oregano tincture. So let's stuff this into the jar. And you want to really fill the jar. So that's why I got 2 of these containers. And you might wonder what this is doing here. It's going to help us with the tincture. All right, so we're gonna fill up this jar and stuff it tight. Okay, great. Smells good already. And just so you know, when you plant oregano in your garden, eating it in your food is also very, very good for your immune system. So you don't necessarily have to always do a tincture, but you can put it in your cooking. It's delicious and healthy. Now, I like to use a very clean vodka when I'm making a tincture. This one is a little bit expensive. It's a French vodka. It's gluten-free. And so what I'm gonna do is fill this with the vodka. So this is gonna make a good bit of tincture. You could share this with your friends as well. There we go. And then the last step, we're going to cap this up. And we're going to shake it up. Now, let's take this outside so the sun can work its magic on this tincture. The last step in making your oregano tincture is to put it in a sunny window, or because I'm filming this at my office and I don't have any sun streaming in any of my windows, I wanted to bring it out here to demonstrate to you. So the sun is the last step in making a tincture. You want this where the sunlight is going to hit. And the sun is amazing. Yes, it's going to heat this, but there's also an energy that comes from the light of the sun. And that energy is going to bring out more of the properties of this oregano. So once a day, whether you have it in a windowsill or whether you put it outside on a sunny day, once a day, you're just gonna shake this thing up and then set it right back in the sun. Over the days, it's going to start turning a bit brown. That is totally okay and very natural. And it takes 3 weeks before this is a tincture strong enough for you to use. Now, you want to strain the oregano out of it. I like to use just a coffee filter and pour the whole thing in, let it drain through the filter, and it takes out all the little particles of the oregano. And then you are good to go with helping your immune system. As I mentioned before, you can use this once a day, and I would use about 10 drops for a dose if it's for prevention. But if it is cold and flu season, and someone starts to come down with a cold, you can use it 3 to 5 times a day and 10 to 30 drops, depending on how you feel. You can put it in a little bit of water. You can brew yourself a nice cup of tea and put it in the tea. There's really no wrong way to take this. It's a bit strong to just take straight under your tongue, put it in something to drink, and there you go. So you might ask, why would I use something like an oregano tincture instead of just going to the drugstore and taking, NyQuil or something like that? Well, it's a vast difference. A natural remedy like oregano oil is going to help your own immune system to get stronger and function better. Prescription and over-the-counter drugs work by suppressing functions in your body. They sort of bypassed your natural responses to an illness and try to control the symptoms. So it really does nothing to make you stronger against the next onslaught. Now, I am not saying never take those, because there are situations and circumstances where you should see a doctor and take, an antibiotic or something else. You don't want to not use common sense about it, but first line of defense, in my opinion, is always the natural products, because it's going to help you get and stay stronger and prevent future occurrences. Now, immunity is an extremely important subject, and this oregano tincture is going to help you against colds and flu and even fungal infections. But what about long-term immunity? What about something like cancer prevention, shoring your body up against other health problems that could come? Oregano is not going to really do that in and of itself, but I have constructed a resilient immunity guide, and it is free, where I put all my best resources to help you build the strongest immune system you can. And some of them are very simple, and then some of them are more advanced. Anything you do is going to take you to a better step. And prevention is what it's all about. The challenge is you cannot feel your immune system not being well unless you get colds frequently. But when it comes to something like cancer, oftentimes it's a surprise for people, to find it. They didn't feel bad, and there was really no sign that it was coming on. So it's also, there's no medical test to really see if your immune system is robust. You can test the number of immune cells in your blood, and you can see, do you have enough, but you can't really see how effective they are. So really, you don't know until something hits you, either a cold or a flu or shingles or COVID or, a more serious disease. That's when you find out. So it's always best to just assume, let me do everything I can to build my immune system stronger. We live in a world where there's lots and lots working against our immune systems. We've got air pollution, water pollution. Our food is not a great quality. And so the list goes on and on. Take every step you can to build your immune system now. So go to the link. It is myvitalityproject.com/RIG, which is Resilient Immunity Guide. We'll also have a clickable link. And I wish you the best. Let me know how you like your tincture. So every week, I'm putting out content to help you take the condition of your health into your own hands with lovely natural ways to support yourself. So subscribe to the channel, like it. You can click notifications if you want to know when a new video is posting. And then also, I'm always wanting to hear your own ideas. Gosh, is there a problem you're struggling with? Let me know. I'm happy to film about it and give you things you can do. Again, take matters into your own hands when it comes to your health.